So yeah, if you get a chance, you can check out my Instagram page. That is Your Mer World. Also, Tu Mundo de Serenas and Ariel Mermaid Emmy. And you can see my hair drama. I titled them hair drama because literally I was just pulling fistfuls of blonde hair out like of my head. I was like dying. And it's so hard to grow hair for me because of the stress in my life. And, you know, I'll have hair for a minute and then it'll fall out. Or I'll have a full head of hair and then a bald spot from stress will pop out, pop a whole section of hair out. So I wear a lot of wigs and I rarely, deal with my own hair. I can put it up in a ponytail or, cover the holes and stuff like that and put like a big poof ball to kind of match the blonde hair. I've done that, but very rare that I wear my hair down or anything because I just, you know, it's just stressful times, and I don't know, like, I don't want my hair like getting all over my clothes and all of that from falling out, but it is what it is. It is the time, the season also because it's winter. My skin and hair tends to dry out more, so I have to use a lot more chemicals and lotions and things to keep my body lubed up, and it's just hard. Like it is, I'm a weirdo. I don't know if this everybody or if it's me. Leave a comment if you have issues in the wintertime with your body drying out so bad. I see they sell tons of shit in the stores, but I don't see hardly anybody buying it but me. I'm almost like lotion queen and lip balm queen and oh Lord Jesus. It ain't easy being cheesy. But anyway, when I was on Instagram today, I saw a lot of postings from Manor of Death, which is a BL series out of Thailand, and it's kind of like a murder mystery type thing. Lady, you're gonna have to. She's gonna get over. She's gonna have an accident. Like, just take your ass over. Like, what the hell? Anyway, damn Roadhog, and Manor of Death. People are posting the love scene of the two guys, which is Max and Tool Max, and if you remember them, they were the original duo from that Corn and Knock characters from the BL series in Thailand. I watched all of that one too. It was really good. But Banner of Death, I have not been able to get a full grasp on it because they're not posting at all. I've seen just only 3 episodes of it, so I can't really say anything about it other than what I've seen looks really like a spy or a mystery of a murder mystery, like a really good murder mystery where they're doing autopsies and stuff on, bodies and friends and relationships in the medical field are coming up dead, and they're trying to figure out like who's responsible for all these murders and stuff. And I don't know what that was, but somebody just tried to message me. Oh, it's the girl from Philippines that I know. She's a TS girl. Anybody needs a girlfriend to American that wants to bring a beautiful trans girl over to America from the Philippines? Message me. I'll hook you up on Facebook with her. She needs to come here like yesterday. She's so pretty. And anyway, back to my story. Let me just try to get that out of the way. There we go. From what I can see, it looks really good. And I don't know if they're going to post the whole thing on there. Like, I guess it's still ongoing. And you have to pay for the subscriptions on certain websites, and I'm not paying for anything. Like, I'm sorry, I'm too cheap to be paying for something that I can see it for free. And they're gonna show it. Like, people are pirating their stuff so bad on the internet, and it kind of sucks because you're seeing it before you get to see the whole thing, and you're seeing all the highlighted stuff that the fans like want you to see. And once one pirated, like, you'll see it 100 times on Instagram. So I've already seen the love scene between the two guys, and I didn't know that that was going to happen because about 3 episodes that I've seen, they've been kind of suspicious of each other, but they are getting closer to trying to figure out what's going on. One of them's like a protector type, like detective or whatever, which is Max, and I believe Tool is the one that's the autopsy person, like who he's doing like all the autopsies, like a doctor or whatever. And it's very good. Like, I'm amazed at the cinematography and how creepy and weird and scary. Even though it's not an English language film, it's so entertaining. And honey, I never will blink twice at Thailand movies and films because honey, they brings it like they are giving you, you know, better than some of the Hollywood films I've seen. I'm like, wow, these people are really on their A game when it comes to movies and sitcoms and everything. I've seen some really good stuff and really good acting. Like, these are well trained people um, who know their craft very well and they've worked very hard. And so, this one is called Manner of Death. You can go to YouTube and try to Google it. I've only seen like 3 episodes. It could be more out there. I don't know. If you go on Instagram and you just type in Tool, TUL, and Max, you'll see all the people who follow them. You can find their fans page. They have their own fanship page, and see what they look like. They're really handsome guys, and they're acting duo, BL couple, and the fans always try to push the actors to be couples and all of this, and I don't think they're a couple. I just think they're really good at fooling people. Don't ever let any of the fans hear me say that those good people chop my head off. But I just seriously, I can't, I don't know for sure. And like I said, um, in the BL world, everybody wants the actors to be a couple in real life. But what it is that it's like, and to me, in a way, it's like gay for pay. There could be gay actors out there, but it's not always the case. And so I don't get that part of the BL world, but the fans are going to do what the fans are going to do, and it's up to those actors whether they want to, you know, entice their fans to make them think that they're a couple or whatever. But to me, acting is acting, and acting is a craft, and you're paid to pretend. And so some of them are really good pretenders. I'll just leave it at that. I can't say all of them are, but I don't know. I don't see it, and especially when you live in a country that doesn't even, allow gay same-sex marriage. Like, it's just still a thing, in Asia, and it's still a thing in the United States, even though it's legal. It's still a thing. So we've advanced, but we've not advanced that much to where I'm just gonna sit here and be like, oh, okay, it's still a thing. Like, it's not. People still kind of dead here, like left and right, especially people of color for living in the truth. So it's one of those things that it gives you pause. Like, you're grateful for the opportunity to live your life, but then you have people out there who don't want you to live out loud in your true nature, and they'll do anything to shut it down. And that happens a lot here. Even in Thailand and places like that, yeah, the LGBT people are everywhere, but that doesn't mean that it's just, open season, even though you have all these films and productions and stuff that give you that glimmer of that everything's just, butterflies. And here we go again. Somebody else is messaging me in my broadcast, but I don't know. Maybe my internet is just turning on. I don't know. Somebody it was just music. But to give you that the idea that the world is just so free and fancy, that's not the case. And so that's why I say it's cute that the fandoms, the BL fans, want to see their boys together or their girls together or their couples together or whatever. But that's not always the case. And so it's interesting. That's something I can say. It's really interesting. Ooh, I almost didn't make that line. And I love it. But I like it just because it's so well done to the point where it's, even though it's a gay storyline or it's an entangled storyline of straight people becoming gay or people who aren't going to be gay that were kind of gay or whatever, it can go in all different kinds of directions. So I like that kind of mesh in a lot of the storylines that I've seen in Thailand. In the Philippines, the storylines, the scripts are so well written that I was very, very much like in shock, like how well crafted some of the storylines are, that you didn't see certain situations coming. In one episode would make you think, oh, this storyline's going in this direction. And then 3 episodes later, you're on the floor, like you can't pick yourself up because it's so tragical. And you had no idea how tragical it was going to get. And also like the Thailand, some of the more dramatic series that I've seen, like Theory of Love is coming back again, I heard. I'm so excited. I don't know what direction that storyline can go in, but those 2 actors made me cry all last year. I cried all through that whole thing. It was really sad and good. They finally got together at the end, but man, all that cheating and backbiting and all that nastiness and all of the craziness in that storyline was a bit much. And there was another one, I can't think of the name of it, that was out of Thailand that really, like, it was dealing with like murder, suicide, 2 families that didn't want 2 boys to get together as a couple, but they had kind of meshed it. They ended up killing themselves or something, and then their spirits popped back up years later, and these other 2 boys were interlude, like some kind of way, reliving their storyline. And they were all both related to the boys who killed themselves in some way. Very complex storyline, very, very, very hard to watch. I'll tell you, that was very difficult to watch. And I was crying the whole time through that one. And I just can't think of the name of it, but it was so good. And I should write the name of these storylines down before I come on my live and talk about them, but I ain't got the fanship or people follow on anything I got to say anyway like that, so I'm not going to worry about it until I start building up some viewership, and then I'll start to spend a little bit more time on details. And so, yeah, I'm so looking forward to the new BL series that are coming out this year, but I'm kind of like fence traveling between Philippines and Thailand because the Philippines is really cranking out some really good material, and those are BLs as well. And Thailand, that GMM TV production company, seems to crank out so much shit that I can't keep up. They've got, BL series, and they have the regular straight couple stuff that's really good. And so it's hard to keep up with everything. And I haven't been on top of my Thai language practicing as much as I should, just because the puppies are taking up a lot of my time, and I'm also doing a lot of crafting projects. And so I've got to really get back to trying to Thai alphabet and practice some more of my Thai words because if I don't, I'll forget. I'll start to forget stuff. That's kind of just how my brain works. Oh, I'm coming down here the wrong way, but I couldn't tell which direction he's going. Get back across. Um, I'm at my destination, so I'm gonna have to end it right here, and then we'll come back and I'll do a third broadcast. Just 1 second to park this vehicle. All right, and we're done. All right. Thank you, everybody, and I'll be back.